Being a Saints Row fan is like going through all 9 circles of hell. I know I said I would never make another video on this game again after Volition shut down and fumbled $100 million. Like, I was for sure that was it and Saints Row was cooked for life. But these motherfuckers are like roaches. It don't matter how much raid you spray on them, they keep coming back. Sometimes the thought of everything that we went through with this franchise keeps me up at night. Like, I'll be having a cool day washing the dishes or something, and then it hits me again that they took my favorite game and turned it into a furry college simulator, and then my whole week is ruined. But for once in the last 17 years, we finally got someone that ain't on their 10th powder relapse trying to work on Saints Row. If you haven't heard, a director from Saints Row 1 named Chris Stockman announced that he was asked by Embracer to create a pitch for a Saints Row prequel, currently going by the name of Saints Row Zero, essentially rebooting the reboot because the original creators fucked the series up so many times that they're having to restart everything all over again for a second time. We went from a serious hood crime game to a story about becoming a famous energy drink company, then becoming the president, fighting aliens in the Matrix, then the earth gets blown up and you literally go to hell. And then after realizing that the story couldn't logically go anywhere else after all that cocaine binging they did in the writing room, they decided the only way forward was to make a reboot. So the fans were sitting here like, okay, cool, you know, y'all messed up, but at least we can start fresh. Then Gamescom 2021 comes around, the night I wish I was player on the boat explosion, except the part where I wake up from the coma never happens. And what do we get? A storyline about the power of friendship with Steve Urkel and a shirtless male stripper wearing a Hello Kitty mask. Keep in mind, all of this happened in the span of 11 years. So if you don't know, Chris Stockman was one of the original design directors on Saints Row 1, which means he helped shape the core atmosphere of Stillwater, the gang tone, how the missions felt. He worked at Volition from the early development phase in the mid-2000s through the release of Saints Row in 2006. Then after that, he basically left 7 months later to start his own indie developer, focusing on VR games, and that's pretty much his forte till this day. To summarize the Esports Insider interview, the main things you need to know is that he wants the series to take on the 1970s prequel, going back to how the gang originally got started, and honestly, that's the best possible direction for a future Saints Row game. This is what they should have just done the first time around. We could have easily just gone back to the Sunnyvale days and played through how the split between Julius and Benjamin King happened. That's the kind of story that actually builds depth and gives context to the Saints as a gang, instead of trying to reinvent everything for no reason.